Today I'm going to start the outside chimney because I have trim that goes on these walls, namely right here. I don't know how the chimney is going to affect that trim. So rather than get the trim on and then have a bit of a mess, I'm going to go ahead and build the chimney because it'll go right up here, and then I'll put the trim on. So we need to find the chimney pieces, and okay, so it's these three pieces. Those three pieces, and we have this one here. I'll put that there. I think that's it for this one. Okay, this is chimney parts here. Okay, here's the pieces to our chimney. First thing we have to do before I even go any further with the instructions is I have to sand this stuff all down to get all these little peaky things and rough edges out of here. So I have this front plate glued on the base of the chimney. We're going to let that dry. And what I'm working on now is the stack. This is the little thing that sits on the top of a chimney. So we need to find, and I have found all the pieces we need. I want to make sure I'm supposed to glue the short end inside the long end. So to do that, I'm going to put the top on to see if it will fit, and it will not fit. You can see there's going to be leftover pieces. So that tells me this needs to go in this way, not this way, but this way. So I'm going to wipe the glue off this, and we'll put it on the end of this. So that way it will butt into this. I'm going to take some tape, and we're going to use that as clamps. But before we can tape or proceed, well, I guess we can't really, because we need to make sure it's square. So I guess we'll just go ahead and tape this and then try and square it up once we get it all assembled. Like that. Now we'll take some from this other long end. Put it in there like that. Piece of tape on it. To hold it together. And we'll glue this. And glue it to the just like that. Now I need to get some tape on that to hold that. Then we need to try and figure out if it's square. First of all, I think we should see if it fits. And it fits. Now, that square there. That square there. I don't know how we did this because it's all square. The chimney top, I think. This is the part we're making here. And it looks like the sides get glued over or under the front. So let's go ahead and get some glue on these. Stick it like this so that we know the ends are flush. We'll hold it a minute. Give the glue a chance to get tacky here. And we're going to go ahead and stick our tape clamps on it. Just like that. Put another piece of tape up here. And we'll tape it tight. Like that. So now this will go on here like that. So let's go ahead and put some more glue on it. Put it down to the bottom and pinch her shut, just so we can get it in there. Now we're going to want this flush with the outside, and it feels pretty good. So let's go ahead and put a piece of tape on that. And we're going to want the same thing over here, flush with the outside edge. That feels pretty good. All right. Now let's check this for square. Okay, now I think we'll put some more tape across some of these joints in here to pull them tight, because this is going to be on the roof of our house. And that's supposed to fit on there. And then this will fit on here. So I think we could just as well go ahead and glue that plate on the top, and we can set the chimney on upside down on it and let the weight of the chimney clamp it down. It looks to me like it goes the same way. We glue, because there is a short piece and a long piece. Obviously the short piece is going to go here and the long piece is going to go here. Now this has only got one side because this will point towards the house like that. We Maybe we should put some tape on this at intervals to keep it in place, instead of trying to put the tape on after we've got the thing in pieces. All right. Let's see, it goes to the back. Flush with the sides. Tape it. What we just created there is that part. And this should be good enough to so this will go like that. And these pieces will go here like this. Today we're going to put rocks on our chimney. And I'm not sure how this is going to work because, okay, I guess that's how it's going to work. We'll cut what we think is going to be the correct amount. And sitting on the house, this is going to be this. Okay, sitting on the house, this is the side you're going to see from the front of the house. So we don't want any seams on it, but it's not wide enough to give us all coverage. So I think because this is the side we're going to see, we will, and we got a bad spot here, so I think we should start by cutting that off. Okay, and then to make sure it has enough, we'll leave a little on the bottom and we'll measure the top like that. So we should still have plenty. We'll make a straight line on our marks so we can cut it there. And let's go ahead and cut it. So there we go. Now we're going to start on this side. I'm going to start there. No, it'll have to be here. I'll get it right yet. There. And then we'll fold it up over like that. And we'll put another piece along here. We have the brick stuff stencils. We have the brick stencil on this part of the chimney. And I think we'll go ahead and mix the stone mixture up. And all right, let's get this stuff on. I don't know how deep, if we should make it a little bit deeper than the blocks on the house were, just to make it look more I don't know, more realistic. Well, it does look realistic, but more like rocks you'd find in the creek bed. We got it spread on here and here. So this has actually been on longer than it's supposed to. So let's go ahead and start peeling this off and hoping we aren't going to be creating a mess. I see why it wants you not to wait any longer than 5 minutes, because it's making a mess. All right, so it looks like we're going to have some rocks to glue back on. Try and figure out how we're going to do this. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. So we got the stack done, and we got the chimney top done, and we're going to let them age for a day. I see, because I did get it thick, really thick. Some of this is chipping off, so I'm going to get some super glue, and I'll touch these up, push them back on. I'll figure out where that one came off of. But for the most part, I think it looks pretty good. Maybe I can build these back up. I don't know if that's necessary, because it looks pretty good. We'll see. So that's pretty much the conclusion to the chimney. I'll let it dry, and then I'll piece it together and put it on the house. So when they're all done drying, then I'm going to go ahead and glue them on. And of course it'll look a little bit better because it'll be all in place, and I'm just trying not to mess with them till they dry. So this is what it will look like. Oh, pretty close. It said not to put rock on this. It just wanted it to have a coat of paint. I still have 2 pieces to put on here, but I'm trying not to mess with it too much because I want it to dry without knocking too many rocks off. I have the bottom of the chimney and the middle of the chimney glued on. It's clamped very, very tight. So as soon as that gets done, then I will glue the chimney top and the stack on, and then those 2 drip plates by the bottom clamp there. and then our chimney will be done. And here is the view of the chimney. I think it turned out pretty good. I'm completely satisfied with it. The trim is all on the house now. So we're ready to start the next big process, which is the shingles. I hope you guys have enjoyed this chimney build, and thank you for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye.